What's going on, everybody? Almost Counts Collectibles here, and we are so glad to finally be back making content again. Hopefully we can start making at a much more steady pace and a lot more frequently than recently. It has been almost 2 years, I think, since we've actually made some content, which doesn't seem like that long ago. Time has been flying, but I can't believe it has been almost 2 years already. So there is a ton of stuff that we want to make. We have a ton of ideas. Just a lot of content and stuff that we just never got around to that hopefully we can start getting to much more frequently. And with that being said, we are finally back with a video. In this particular video, we are going to be opening a Super Sentai collection that we purchased before we moved, actually, that we've never actually gone through, but we know what's in this collection. So we're going to unbox it with you and take a look at some of the stuff that we acquired. Other than that, though, I want to take a second to just thank all of you, all of our viewers, all of our supporters, whether you liked the content and you subscribed or you didn't really care for it, but you looked at it anyways. It doesn't matter. We appreciate everything and all of the views and all of the time that you spend looking at our content. We very much appreciate that. And we just celebrated 1 million channel views just a few days ago, actually. So we just want to thank everybody out there for making that happen. Never would have imagined that not only would people actually enjoy our content, but be setting at, you know, over 5,000 subscribers, 1 million channel views, and just continuing to grow. So thank you very much. We definitely look forward to growing with you and giving you much more entertaining content and much more frequent content. With that being said, let's go ahead and jump into it and open up this box and see what kind of cool Super Sentai stuff that we added to the collection. All right, now that we're just a little bit closer so we can take a look, let's go ahead and open this up. Now, we got this collection from somebody who was pretty much just focusing on collecting like the old Super Sentai, actual Japanese version of Power Ranger items. So they had a decent little collection going. Apparently, you know, things had changed and their priorities had changed. So they needed to actually get rid of their collection. And we had purchased something off of them before, so they reached out to us and we agreed upon a pretty good deal. Now, there are, I think, a few things in here that we actually already have. But there are 2 things in here that I don't have that I really wanted, which is what led me to grabbing this collection. So let's go ahead and go through the top here and see what we have. Now we have right here, for the most part, and I think there's a few more in here somewhere, but we actually have the DVD copies of the original Super Sentai for a lot of the original seasons of Power Rangers, mainly the Mighty Morphin through In Space, I believe. So this is In Space, the Mega Ranger, and then we have Zeo Ranger, which is the original Mighty Morphin. Do we have 2 of these? Okay, so this one's open. There's actually 2 of that one. And then there's one still sealed. So there are some of the DVDs. We'll actually review these in a different video, but yeah, some of the original seasons. I still haven't, I've got a couple of these actually. I think I have Zeo Ranger, but I've never actually gone through and watched these yet, which is just crazy to think about, as big of Power Ranger fans as we are. But I'm very much looking forward to do that. And this should pretty much round out most of the original seasons. Like I said, I know we have 1 or 2 of these, but I've never even watched them yet. So pretty cool to grab those. Let's see what else we have in here. We'll get to that in just a minute. I want to check this out. So this, I'm sure a lot of you can already see what this is. I got to take the tape off of it here. This is not one of the main reasons I purchased this, but I thought it was really cool to finally get my hands on one of these. I have the American versions of it, but this is one of the original Japanese versions of Zeo Gold's staff. So here it is. I'm pretty sure, yeah, they said most of these are opened. So this is opened, but it is in the original box, and just about all this stuff is in pristine condition. But this is the original Zeo Gold's staff, when it was released in Japan. Let's see what's on the back here. I'm not actually going to take it out of the box. We might review it in a different video. But there you go. It shows you where to put the batteries. This one does light up just like the American version did. But that is Zeo Gold staff. Pretty cool addition to the collection. I'll have to display that somewhere, but I don't even know if in our new display area, even though it is bigger than the old one, if we're going to have room to actually display all of our boxed items as well. Let's go ahead and take a look on top here. Now this is one of the, what we know as the Alien Rangers from what would be our season 3, like Ninja / Alien Ranger seasons. This like goes in there and it pulls and it spins, and I think this just makes this spin on top. I'm not sure if there's a thing that you hold on to and this kind of goes on top and it spins, or how that works, but this is what I'm pretty sure is the Red Ranger's weapon. Let's see what else we have in here. So we've got some of the vinyl figures. So these, I do appreciate them wrapping everything up. Here is Yellow, what we know as Alien Ranger. But this is one of like the little vinyl figures. It even has the sword right there on the back, but that is Yellow. Pretty sure the whole set should be in here. Here is Blue. Trying to carefully pull these out of here. These are pretty old, but there is Blue. Has his sword as well. Very cool. Oh, here's actually one of the die-cast metal Blue Alien Rangers with weapons. So there is the white sword. Very, very good condition on this one. I think this one's in better condition than the one I have. Actually, I already have one of these. I have the whole set. But there is Blue Ranger. That is very heavy. Set that aside. Moving on, we have more vinyl Rangers. Here is Alien Black. So Black does not have the sword unless it fell out in there. Nope, I don't see it. But there is Vinyl Black Ranger. All right, so we're missing one sword. I'm pretty sure they told me that, but it's been almost 2 years now. Actually, yeah, about 2 years since we bought this collection. It was not too long before we were getting ready to move. But there is the white vinyl Ranger. Probably can't see it in the camera. There is just a little bit of discoloration, but that's very common in these white colored older toys. And here it looks like we have red. Red has the sword. I'll have to go back and look. Maybe Blue has his as well, but all these are in pretty good shape. Hardly any paint scuffing or anything on them. All right, here is another one of the like play weapons. This might be one of Yellow Rangers. Once again, I'm not sure exactly how they were used in the Japanese version. And a lot of these resemble the like weapons that came with the Shogun, Zord, and then the figures themselves. Even the Ninja Rangers came with their own little ninja weapons that they didn't use in the American show. Probably used in the Japanese show, but that's what these look like. All right, we have a little baggie here. So we've got 3 little darts and then some sort of little bracket. This looks like something that goes on the bottom of the red spinning one. And then, like I said, you've got the 3 little darts here. And I'll put all this together in the shot when we're done opening all of it so we can see it all together. So here's like the bow. I'm assuming the darts probably go to the bow. You know, there's a hole right there. This also has a bracket too. Maybe that little bracket with the darts actually goes to this. So it looks like 2 hold here, 1 goes in the middle. And then this turns, oh, and pulls. And oh, okay, that's probably how it shoots. trying to be very careful with this stuff. But there's the bow. All of the weapons should be here. But like I said, we never actually opened it all and went through it all once we bought it. Just kind of took their word that it was all in there, what we paid for. So here's like the yellow claw. And then here's like another one of those brackets. So I'm assuming maybe you put a thing on your hand and then you can interchange all of the weapons or something. I'm not really sure. I'll have to go back and look or look this up. But that's pretty neat. Here's some more stuff. So here's a picture of the Shogun Megazord. Well, what we know as the Shogun Megazord. Looks like a little clip. And then here is... So here looks like something that you hold and wraps around your wrists and fastens. And then it's got that thing for the bracket. That's what I'm assuming maybe all of the weapons just kind of interchange with this hand weapon. So there's that. What do we have here? So here, I don't remember this being mentioned, but so it looks like a little Red Ranger shark cycle in a bag, and then there's a little helmet that looks like it's separated into two pieces. Oh, it goes on him, obviously, because he's missing his head. That's pretty neat. I don't know what that's supposed to be a part of, but maybe it came with those weapons, I'm not sure. That is pretty cool. Oh, that's pretty fancy. That is a really metallic gold sheet of paper. I don't know what that is. I have no idea if this has anything to do with Power Rangers or not, but some sort of Japanese printed paper. Very, very fancy. All right, let's see what else we got here. So we have, this is a set of the, what we know as the Zeo Ranger vinyl figures, still in their boxes. All right, let's go through and look at these one at a time. Oh, these are not the vinyl figures. These are actually the Auto-morphing figures. It's been so long since I bought this, I forgot what was supposed to be in here. I thought there were two sets of vinyl figures, but yep, these are actually the boxed Auto-morphing Japanese Rangers. So there's blue. I'm just gonna open them up here real quick, pull them out, look at them. There is pink. Very, very cool. Next we have red. Let me open this up a little bit more without damaging anything. So there is red still in the box. Next up we have green. And then last but not least, we have yellow. Very, very cool. And it looks like we have one more. All right, so we actually have a red, maybe this is what I remember seeing. This is one of the vinyl figures of Red Ranger still in the box. Over here you have the Machine Empire. A little bit of articulation. So that is a sealed Red Ranger vinyl. All right, now we're getting into the bigger box stuff. All right, so let's see what we have in here first. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and grab this. Now this isn't actually one of the original Japanese releases. This has been re-released, I think, within the past hold on, there's a date on here. So 2018, I can see it right here. They re-released some of these mini figures that you could put together and you actually kind of like build them. This is open, I'm gonna go ahead and open it up. But this is of the Shogun Megazord. But let's go ahead and open it up, show you what I'm talking about. It's like these little kits. I'm sure a lot of you know exactly what I mean. But it comes in all these little pieces. You unsnap them from the little trays and you snap it all together, and it actually has, you know, articulation and transforms and all that good stuff. But this is of the Shogun Megazord. So they did include this. It actually combines with the Falcon Zord as well. It should. So that is the Shogun Megazord one. And then there should be another one in here. Yep, I see it right here. And this is of the Ninja Megazord. Let's go ahead. I'll open this up and try to show you a little bit what's in here. This is a lot of little bags. It's gonna fall everywhere probably. But here's like the Ninja Megazord, crane, the helmet. There's just a ton of pieces in there. I'm pretty sure they said that it did not come with the Falcon Zord. So I don't know if this was supposed to be both, because there's a picture of Ninja Megazord here and then Falcon Zord on the back. But I'm pretty sure they said Falcon Zord wasn't included. It was just the two other Zords. So I'm guessing it came as both. I'm not sure. Or this was Falcon Zord and they put Ninja Megazord in there, but he's on the back. I'm not sure exactly how these came because I didn't purchase them, but they did include them both. But I'm pretty sure they said they were complete other than Falcon Zord not being a part of it. So at least we have Ninja Megazord and Shogun Megazord. So those will be fun to eventually put together. At least I'll try to get around to doing that. Right here, we have a boxed metal figure, like the blue one that we had, of Yellow Alien Ranger. Still in the box. It's pretty neat. I don't have any of these boxed. 1994. All right, moving on. I really want to grab out the thing that was pretty much the entire reason I bought this collection, but I'm going to kind of save it for last maybe. Here we have some more sealed DVD sets. This would be Zeo, and here is Turbo. Once again, I have not watched any of these, so I'm super excited to get all these seasons because I really do want to go back and watch them all. So there's two more of those. I'm going to set that over here to the side. Alrighty. So here we have the Japanese, or the DX version, as a lot of people refer to it as, of the White Tiger Zord. Now I actually already have one of these. This one's box. Maybe in a little bit better condition than mine, maybe not. There is a lot of scraping and stuff here, which mine also has. But I'll have to see which one's in better shape. But this is the original Tiger Zord, and this is the more show accurate version. The paint is just a little bit different. The decals are a little bit different. It actually came with the, I'm going to go ahead and just open this up a little bit, but hopefully it's not upside down and things come pouring out. Let me see. Yep, here we go. Oh, it even has the instructions and the pamphlet. That's pretty neat. So, check that out. An original pamphlet. And then I'm going to set that right here. We have the original instruction booklet. And there it is. So these actually, instead of like the rubber, plasticky handles and blades, which I'm assuming was a safety issue with American toy standards and stuff like that, so that's why ours was different. But these are like the gold-plated, like hard plastic weapons and stuff that don't bend. So that's pretty neat. Like I said, I already have one of these, but it's cool to see another one. A lot of accessories down in there. It looks like the rest of the orbs. This is one of the brackets for the Firebird. There's the Firebird's feet. Already got the two orbs on the feet. I'm not going to actually pull it out of there, but it looks like it's in pretty good shape, just as described. So I'm going to go ahead and set this aside. So that is our Tiger Zord. Sorry, give me a moment. Got a lot of stuff piling up over here. All right, we got a couple more large items. This one is pretty cool. So this is one of the two things that I really wanted to get my hands on. I do not have one of these. All right, now I'm sure you can probably see what this is by now. But this is the Defender wheel. Now what's really cool about this, not necessarily the toy itself, and there's some more wrapping on this thing, but the box is in pretty decent shape. But I'm pretty sure that this has been opened. They said most of the stuff had been opened. I don't know, this might still have I think this still has the original tape on it. So I don't think this has been opened, which is maybe why they had it wrapped up so much. The box is a little dinged up. But this is the Defender wheel. It was this giant wheel, and the toy itself comes with a launcher right here that the Red Ranger is inside of with his wheel that I'm assuming pops out. So right here we have the handle or the crank that makes that happen. But I don't really even care about the wheel. What's really cool about this is it actually came with little figurines of the Machine Empire. So King Mondo, Queen Machina, the little dude Sprocket, I'm blanking out, but I'm pretty sure that's his name. But it actually came with the little figures for them. And that's really what I wanted more than anything, other than the fact, you know, it's still a cool collectible. But this is the Defender wheel with the only, I think, known release of any kind of figures of the Machine Empire. So that was really neat. I saw that and I was like, man, I don't have one of those. I've always wanted those little figurines. So that's pretty cool. We actually have one of those. If this is sealed, even though the box is damaged, I might not open this. I'll probably leave it sealed. Maybe try to work on some custom 3D printed figures of them, but it's still really cool to get my hands on this. So that is the Defender wheel. I am gonna set that aside. Trying to find space for all this stuff. All right. One more large item before I get to the really cool one. So this is a DX Zeo Megazord. This, I believe, is open. So this is really cool. This has actually like a carrying handle on the side of the box. And then this should pop up. Let's see what the back is white. Let me pop this off because I'm pretty sure this is opened. At least it should have been. Yep, I don't think it's taped. Oh wow, no, that's pretty neat. I mean, the packaging of these original Japanese toys is just really cool. All right, so right here's the instruction booklet, and then right here you can see through these little clear windows before you actually get down to it, is all the Zords and the helmets and everything that you can see. So that is really neat. I'm not gonna go ahead and pull that out of there and look at the Zord individually. We'll probably do a review in a separate video. But that is the Zeo Megazord, the DX version. Really cool packaging. Looks like everything's in there, just like it should have been. The fact that it's got a carrying handle on the side is really neat. But let's set that aside so we can get to the main reason that I purchased this. Now, this last item, which should be about the last thing in here, unless there's any more hidden goodies, looks like it. I'm sure a lot of you can already tell what this is, but this is the DX Serpentera. And we got the bottom coming open here. Now, what is really, really cool about this is, I mean, there are slight cosmetic differences. For example, on the American version, his horns up here aren't actually like cut out and detailed. It's just one solid piece of plastic, rubbery plastic. But he actually has the cutouts around his horns. The overall look of him is slightly different. The paint job, just like with Tiger Zord, just little subtle differences. But the really cool thing about this, even though the American version pretty much still had where the battery pack was and everything, this actually has the electronics in it. And he assured me that they work and all that good stuff, but really, really excited to finally get my hands on the Japanese version of Serpentera. Let's go ahead. I'm gonna actually slide this out All right, I'm not gonna do that right now. I'm gonna do it in just a second. I'll slide the box off. I don't want anything falling out of here and breaking. Paid way too much money for this stuff to break it, but let's go ahead and move the box. I'll put everything back in the shot and we'll go over one more time what was in this collection. All right, we're back and we've got everything in the shot down here that we just got out of that Super Sentai collection that we had purchased off of someone. A lot of really cool items in this, but I am the most excited about the Serpentera. It looks great. Very happy to finally add that to my collection. And then secondly, I was really happy to get my hands on that Defender wheel. But we got a lot of really good items in there. You know, we got Tiger Zord. We got the Super Sentai DX version of the Zeo Megazord. We even got Gold Ranger staff. We got the mini play little sets of Shogun and Ninja Zord. We got the DVD sets. We got the sealed Auto-morphing Zeo Rangers down there. We got the vinyl figures of the Alien Rangers, a sealed vinyl of the Red Zeo Ranger. We even had our metal ones, a sealed yellow metal Alien Ranger and an opened excellent condition blue Alien Ranger. And we even got the weapon set here of what we know as the Ninja Rangers. So overall, very, very, very cool collection. If you're wondering what we paid for this, I actually gave them $500 for all of this stuff. That's a pretty fair price. Hope you guys enjoyed going through and opening up this Super Sentai collection with us. We have a lot more content planned, a lot of collections still that we have purchased that we need to open and go through, and a lot of other individual things we've purchased, a lot of custom things that we want to share and work on with you guys. So hope you guys enjoyed this video. Very glad to be back once again, and we're going to go ahead and wrap this video up, but stay tuned for more stuff. And until next time, everybody, glad to be back, and we'll see you next video.